Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle to the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? Thank you for your donation, Karima. We got Maruta up in the house. Thank you, Steph and MR as well. We got Gabriel and Bartman. What's going on tonight? We have a PayPal donation first. They donated like 5 hours ago. They were ready to go. They were ready to go. All right. Long buried plans are right. Is going to be recent endeavors. All right. So they want a Bohemian Gothic. So we're going to go Gothic tonight, my friends. Doing all the Gothics. We need to increase the brightness on this thing because it looks a little bit dimmer than I had originally expected. Configure video and do a saturation and contrast, and that will up the brightness and make it look better. There we go. What's going on? We got Baby Diva. Welcome. Appreciate hanging out tonight. How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. All right. So I had a power outage yesterday, so I could not stream. But yeah, tonight the power is back. We have officially have some power in the house. So yesterday was we had a low of -1 wind chill in Texas. So the Texas power grid is not exactly built for that, but you know, that's the way it goes. Karima, Steph again, MR again. Thank you for your donations. All right, long buried plans, recent endeavors. Which one is going to win on this tarot throwdown?
Time for a tarot throwdown.
I mean, long buried plans. I really think that they haven't been long buried. I mean, I really think that you have reincarnated them, you tried them out, you gave them the old college try, and you just didn't do it. And this is something where you found a lot of problems with the with long buried plans, or there's things that you've had visible, you've things that you brought up, and it just didn't work out in the long run. So you had to kind of reevaluate that. Now let's look at, okay, yeah, recent endeavors are going to be a little bit better here. The Chariot. Recent endeavors are recent because you're moving on it, because you're taking some action, because you're excited about it. It has that freshness. It has that possibility. And it feels like things that we have buried, we did that for a reason, right? Because if there was a lot of fantastic things, but yeah, if there was a lot of fantastic things that would have been, that we would have moved on that. You would have taken a Chariot on that, but you just didn't the long buried. The more recent are more movable, or more malleable, or more possible things that you can do, as well as the Hierophant says that the new stuff has an amount of freshness, but also amount of ingenuity and amount of creativity that the old stuff just didn't have. So I really think that the new stuff is going to win the throwdown, and that is going to be a thumbs up for the new stuff. Everybody loves new stuff. MS, I did your reading a long time ago. I posted a separate video. It had your name in it. MS. If you go to the videos of my channel, you will see a thing that it says makeup readings for TTV and MS. If you watch that, that was filmed a while back, yesterday, I think. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, check that out. That is definitely on there, and I got you reading in that makeup readings for that day. Anyway, we got Golden Yellow. What is going on? Karima and Black Swan. What is happening tonight? Let's put the Bohemian Gothic away and get a different deck. This is going to be the one that I have to reach across and get. It is worth reaching for indeed, because it's a Victorian romantic tarot. Let's do Karima phase 1 right now and make that happen. So there we go. Sage K, it's been a minute. Where have you been? What is going on? Hopefully everybody's having a good MLK day. So it is Monday. I did have Monday off, so that's a good thing. So, you know, there we go. All right, let's pull up the reading list and find out what's going on here. Karima, would it grab some food at a restaurant? and I thought the waiter was so cute. Was it mutual, or did he think of me? And we'll see if S's feelings of me are better than the waiter, at least. I don't know. Black Swan, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We got the Poe in the house. Well, Black Swan wants a little Poe. We got crystals and paint. What is going on over there? All right, grab some food at a restaurant. People are cute in that restaurant. Let's find out if they thought that we were cute as well. You know, the Two of Pentacles or the Two of Wands is they were looking at you indeed. They were looking at you. Now you're missing a lot of the really serious cards here. You're missing the Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the 10. I mean, you're just missing a lot here. And so to say that, you know, this was an absolute win, an absolute home run for this individual is not real. It's not real. But to say that you at least drew their attention for a little bit, you got their attention, I think is definitely with that. Ace of Wands says they did have some attention towards you. They did kind of like what they saw, what have you. The Two of Wands kind of says they looked, you know, as you were leaving, they looked your direction. So I do think that you had some fun. It's almost like you had more vibrant energy, you had more excitement around this individual than you've had for a while. And it feels like the Page of Wands. Is this a younger person? The reason I ask is the Page of Wands, somebody who does a lot of things, somebody who makes things happen, and they're just a little bit younger. So they do have that vibrant energy, and they do have kind of the smile and the fun times and what have you. Two of Pentacles says this person's already juggling a couple of other people. So if you're interested in them, you do have to at least compete with maybe one or two others. So just be aware of that. So overall, they looked your way, but you're missing some of the really key elements to make the love balloons happen, right? We just don't have the Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. You just don't have a lot of that energy within there. You know, really would have liked to have seen some of those cards at least, but at least they're looking at you. They have that younger energy about them, and that is good. Lady, what is going on? Good to see you. How you doing tonight? Well, let's see if S's current feelings for me today. How is that moving? How is that shaking? And that is working. If the waiter doesn't work out, there's always S. Yeah, the Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords and the Tower. This is somebody who's headed in a direction of upset. They're headed in a direction of frustration. I really think that their feelings, that they're frustrated right now, their feelings are kind of pent up. They're not able to express themselves the way that they would like to. You have a Three of Swords with the upset. You have the Eight of Wands. It almost feels like that they've made some decisions, they've taken some actions lately, and it's just sort of affected them negatively. It feels like there's a lot of energy that's kind of drained out of them. It feels like a lot of things just haven't happened the way that they were looking for that. And the Tower just said things are kind of collapsing, things are crumbling down over there, and it is affecting them a little bit. So just be aware of that. This is not somebody who has a lot of big energy right now. And it almost feels like they're just sort of a black hole, like everything is sinking in. Everyone around them is sinking in a little bit. So the energy just kind of pulled in. They're not able to express. They're not able to do a lot of the things that they used to do. The Four of Wands says they still have the feelings. They still have this, the feelings currently. But the Four of Wands just says that, we just kind of pulled back a little bit. We're not in the mode that we used to be, and it is something that is affecting them a bit with that. Crystals and Pain, thank you for your donation. We got Becca Boo up in the house. What is going on? We got Becca Boo and Madame Maru. See, that's a perfect combo. Becca Boo and Madame Maru. There we go. StephG has got a couple of questions. Let's see what's going on over here. We got the contract in February, and G has made the triumphant return. Let's see if G is going to be all right for you. Let's see if G is going to be tolerable at least. Let's use my deck. Everybody loves my deck. It's called the Waterfall Tarot. If you don't have it, somebody just ordered like 8 of them. Somebody ordered like 8 of these things. So You know, hopefully they enjoy it because I got to ship out 8 of these things in a really big box, apparently. So, yeah. All right. Will IHPCH add days to their contract coming up in February? Let's see what's going on here in the February timeframe. We got Karima. Thank you for your other donation. Let's see. Are they going to add some days? You know, the 4 of Wands says yes. We got to keep you in. We got to keep things going. The Queen of Wands. Acceptable, good work, good things happening, you know, some good things around here. The Queen of Wands, you have more control over this than you used to. You have some good opportunities here. You have some vibrant, some exciting things happening through there. And it just feels like that we need more days. We need more at home. The 4 of Wands, maybe we haven't finished some of the stuff that we had started. Maybe we're kind of backed up on stuff. The 7 of Cups says there are quite a few things coming through here, quite a few things happening that we need to get addressed. And so we definitely need to add days to their contract over there. 9 of Wands says they originally did not want to. I believe that they're having a little bit of financial difficulty. This is going to sort of reflect a little bit in later months, definitely not February, but it feels like we have enough stuff. We have enough things happening going on that we do need to add days to that in February indeed. So we're going to go with a thumbs up with the thumbs up lady. I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Got a nice little thumbs up over there. Now, G has made the triumphant return. G wasn't gone very long. We'll get the love balloons for G. You know, if nothing else, G gets a B plus for effort. G gets a B plus for effort. You know what I'm saying? Becca Boo, I am staying warm. I had a power outage yesterday. So my fireplace, you got to break it apart and you got to jam a battery into this thing and then like put 2 wires to it's like what do you call a hot wire in a car? You gotta and then the fireplace will start up. Anyway, so I had to do that. But so I got the fireplace started, and once it's started, it's natural gas. So anyway, so I had the fireplace going, so I didn't freeze and all this other stuff. But there was a lot of drama around here, trying to get everything all warmed up and stuff. Kitty was freaking freezing and stuff. She was like, I'm freezing. Anyway, but once the fireplace was good, that was it. We pretty much camped out of right next to the fireplace because it was like -5 wind chill last night and stuff. It's pretty brutal. Anyway, let's go. Has G been trying to make a comeback? Hey, 4 of Swords says he was delayed for a reason. I think G is just ready to rock and roll here. G's really looking for some physical. G's really looking for some things, right? The 2 of Wands, they have been thinking about you. They have been looking at you. It's almost like that they've been either scanning maybe social medias, they've been looking around, what have you. And the Queen of Pentacles, it's almost like that they want to drain a little of your energy, like they're a little bit of an energy vampire at this moment. So just be aware of that. They are going to be kind of a little bit in your face, a little bit of an energy vampire, and that's going to be something that's going to be kind of frustrating because it's almost like they're a little chihuahua just barking. And, you know, it's not like this cool, calm energy is like, so you're going to have to kind of put up with a little bit of this, okay? Temperance says they kind of fit right in, no pun intended, and this is going to be something that's good for the meantime, but I do think that they are coming in with a little too much biting energy here. They have been kind of looking at you and thinking about you for a while, and they just kind of want to open the door and see what is going on. See what is happening. But I mean, they went away for a while for a reason, and it feels like that the reason it didn't quite work out. So, hey, you know, the next on the list, I guess. The next on the list, I guess. MR is next on the list with a double shot donation tonight. We got D has responded, or will they respond? Let's see what's going on with an active response. Let's see if the response is going to be all right and if we can get that done. Oh, crap. I got another, so I got Monday, January 22nd, I have another chemo. So yay, I can't wait. Okay, let's see, will D respond to my message? Yes, they will. Knight of Cups, they will. They will respond. I think that this is something where the catalyst has been, moved forward. They definitely want to kind of see where this goes. And it was kind of surprising that you message. It's almost like the Fool, like, hey, you're venturing out on here. They want to kind of see where this is going to go. They appreciate you venturing out, and they think that's going to have a lot of good things, a lot of good mixture in here. Hierophant says they have taken this seriously, but you're going to have a little bit of delay before they do respond, but not of Cups, right? We're bringing in the emotions, we're pushing back in, and the Knight of Cups, we want to be romantic, we want to be Mr. Romance, we want to kind of present, they kind of present present something, all right? I want to present something back. It's like I need to reciprocate, I need to respond. So there we go. Well, congratulations for sending out the message in the bottle as the police. Was that the message in the bottle? Was that the police that sung that? I forgot. Anyway, D's current feelings for me. Let's see what kind of feelings we got in the mix over here. Empress is nice. Empress is nice. They feel like you're too comfortable. They just feel like you're too comfortable. You're in that mode where you're pretty good, you're having a good time, and they really kind of have this image of you that's not realistic. They have this image of you over there being super comfortable, just kind of poking fun, what have you. They feel like that over here with the Six of Wands as well is interesting. It feels like that you have more of a social network, you have people to talk to. They really, I'll be honest with it, they really feel like there's nobody to talk to. They have nobody to talk to right now. They have nobody to talk to. So just be aware of that. They're really feeling isolated. They're feeling like they're alone, and they're feeling like they can't do much. Overall, the Knight of Swords, they have this urge to reach out. They have this urge to make that happen. So yeah, that's going to be something that you do see a result. You do see them coming back. Tarot Magician, do you want to move that to Thursday? I got to stream Wednesday, so I was thinking Thursday. Let me know. Tarot Magician, you want to do Thursday at 2 p.m. That would work great for me if you want to do that. Anyway, let's do Karima, the next phase. Let's do a little bit of a tasty tarot. Always in the mix. Always in the mix indeed. Yeah, Tarot Magician, I'm glad my power's back on too. Kitty was freaking freezing until I got that fireplace on. I had to like Google how the fireplace worked and stuff. I had to go and get like download the manual to the damn fireplace, and then I found out you could hotwire it. And so I was like, you can hotwire this? Okay, cool. And so I put the battery, and I was like, there's this battery compartment. So I put the battery in there, and then it didn't work, and it still didn't come on. So I was like, had to go back, and then there was some loose wires. So I had to reconnect the wires, and I didn't have a soldering kit, so I had to hold the wires together while it initiated the fireplace. It's like, anyway, he's like, the fire comes up. I'm probably going to end up, if I do it again, I'm probably going to end up just blowing up the place. But, this way it goes. Anyway, S's most prominent feelings for me. The Nine of Pentacles. You bring in everything that I'm missing. You bring in everything that I'm missing, right? You bring in everything. The Nine of Pentacles is all about having one of everything, having multitudes of everything, being complete, finally having some things that were missing that were not available, and you finally bring that in. You finally bring that in. I think that's the biggest prominent thought, right? The biggest prominent thing. And that's something that they really enjoy about you. They really get excited. They really appreciate about you. The Five of Pentacles, when you're not around, they feel it. They feel it. And I think that is something that you definitely have going on there, right? They feel it. They feel like something's happening. They feel like something is not right. And hey, that's just going to be a good thing overall, as far as this goes. Ace of Pentacles as well. One of the most prominent thoughts of Ace of Pentacles into the Four of Wands is still, let's get stuff going. Let's get stuff going. Let's make things happen over here. And the Four of Wands with that Ace of Pentacles, get the ball rolling. And again, you'll see this as we sort of approach more into the year. You'll see this. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's get things moving and get that Four of Wands. Get that happy home, happy family. Let's make make it happen. Mizrac is making it happen tonight. What is going on? We had super high winds on Saturday, tree limbs blown down. Wow. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. I mean, the wind wasn't too bad, but it was so cold. There was like -5-degree wind chill. So anyway, so today we had a heat wave. It was 22 degrees. So I had to break out. I'm just saying, I had to break out the air conditioning, 22 degrees. But no, so tomorrow's going to be 28 degrees. So I'm actually going to get out of the house now that all the sleet is off the ground and what have you. So, you know, thanks for that. Thankfully for that. Anyway, what are the secret love feelings and emotions for me right now? The Three of Swords. The secret love feelings, the secret emotions is let's bring in another party. Let's bring in somebody else, right? Let's sort of make that happen. Let's get a boiled hot dog indeed. So you do have that feel of let's bring somebody in. Let's be a little more experimental. Let's be a little more exciting. Let's do things that we haven't done. Basically, let's get to the edges of our sexual experience, of our connection, of our physical experience, and see where that takes us as well. I know one of the biggest secret love feelings is sleeping over. Definitely on the list. Definitely something they want to do. You got the chamomile tea here. Let's sleep over. And I think this is something that they really value, is just this pillow talk and just sort of relaxing and just being together and just sort of, you know, just talking about random stuff. I really think that is important to them, and that really brings in some positive emotions. And I really think you're going to see that kind of reflected and kind of, I need this and I want that soon. Overall, the world as well, one of the biggest emotions is just the expansion of, you know, your emotions, the expansion of this connection, and kind of seeing where it will go. Right now, there's too much distance. We need to pick this up and run with it. We need to make that happen. So, it's just the way it goes. The way it goes. Sage K, the boiled hot dog. I mean, you know, sometimes you got to boil the hot dog up, you know. Sometimes you got the corn dog. The corn dog is much easier than the boiled hot dog. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna admit now the corn dog is like the epitome of what you kind of need, you know. Boiled hot dog, not so much. The corn dog absolutely happens every time. Tarot Reader is next. What's going on with Tarot Reader and Keith? Keith is back. Keith is there. Keith is making this happen. We got PR. Thank you very much for your donation over the PayPal. We also got MS. We got MS on the PayPal side as well. Thank you so much. We're going to appreciate your donations. All right, PR, you're going to be next. You're going to be next. Let's get the Wonderworld Tarot on the table, and let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. Lucky you didn't get shocked. Well, I mean, you know, if nothing else, it'll wake me up. If nothing else, it would wake me up. So that would be something we could do there, I guess. Anyway, what are Keith's intentions for me? What the hell's going on with Keith? Six of Swords says Keith's trying to build something stable, but he knows he can't do it by himself. It feels like Keith's level of incompetence of building something real, building something substantial, building something that we really enjoy and that we can sort of hang on to and that we can really ride the waves of. It feels like I just can't do that on my own. The Six of Swords. This is somebody that needs a help with what they're doing, that needs a push forward, and it feels like they just can't do that on their own. Just be aware of that. Overall, the Queen of Wands just says this is somebody who wants to get back in the game. They feel like that they got shuffled out of the game. They got dealt out of the game. It just didn't happen. Jade, what is going on? Jade, I replied to you on the YouTube. Let me know what you're reading. Let me know what you're reading you need. And I will get you covered. Anyway, thank you very much for Jade for your donation over the YouTube side. I greatly appreciate that. By the way, if you're using an ad blocker, there's some people saying that YouTube will be a little bit laggy if you're using an ad blocker. So be aware of that. I heard that on a couple of channels. If YouTube is really laggy and slow, turn off your ad blocker and see if it'll fix it. Anyway, Keith's intentions is the Four of Wands. They still want a piece of the pie. They still want to see where this can go. They still want to see what is going to happen here. Is this going to happen immediately or quickly or anything like that. No, Keith has stumbled around. They fumbled around and they screwed up too many times. So the Six of Swords is going to take a little more time than what they intended or definitely what they wanted. But just be aware of that. Be aware of that. Anyway, we got Black Swan is next. And then we'll go to PR on the PayPal side. Let's see what's going on over here. Let's see what is going on over here. What is it? The Victorian romantic. We can make that happen indeed. Let's get a bit of romance over here with the Victorian romantic. Where the hell did I put it? I just had it in my hand. Oh, I'll put it over here. All right, let's go with this. R and I. What are we going to do? Where are we going to take it? How is this going to work? How is this going to work? Morlinda, welcome. Cinderella, thank you for your donation. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you as always. All right, let's see what's going on over here. What's next for R and I? Ace of Swords, a lot of communication. It feels like a lot of stuff just has not been said, has not been communicated, has not been, put on the table. And we need to really have just a sit-down talk here. We need to get things moving, get things rolling. Ace of Swords, the conversation really needs to begin. It needs to start. It needs to get moving over here. You got two aces over here, right? Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. If we communicate enough, if we get some valuable, deep, real communication, we can make a lot of progress. We can make a lot of forward progress on this issue, on sort of where we're at and where we want to go. Four of Pentacles just says that, it just feels like R hasn't been up front with a lot of their issues, a lot of the things that we need to talk about, a lot of the things that do need to be on the table. They just haven't done it. They haven't pushed it forward. They haven't made it real over here. And the Ten of Cups says they want something real. They want something emotional stable. They want something that's going to be predictable. It's going to be enjoyable. That's going to make them happy over here. And the Four of Pentacles says, hey, can't do that now, but let's do it later indeed. Overall, there's a lack of real thick communication, real good communication here. And we need to push that forward and we need to make that a little bit a priority. And then once we can do that, we can move forward, at least take steps forward in a direction that we really haven't had time or we haven't had the opportunity to do just yet. All right, PR is next. We got Lorena. All right, we got Lorena. Where is that going to go? What is that going to do? Let's see if Lorena is ready to rock and roll with the Modern Love Tarot. We love us modern loves, more moderns, and more loves. We need all of that. Welcome back, lady. What is going on? All right. Lorena, what is my future with Lorena? Number one, let's kind of see where Lorena is at. What is Lorena's temperature? Where are we going here with Lorena? What is Lorena looking for? And are we able to sort of make that happen? Ten of Pentacles, Lorena has some really big expectations, a really big list, a really big list of things that they need. That things that are responsible here, that things that we require, right? The Ten of Pentacles, I need this and I need that, and I need this and I need that. And it seems like the list just grows and expands, and it feels like they're sort of reaching a little bit for a unicorn here and just kind of settling in with, things that aren't the unicorn as well. The Nine of Wands talks about that they have some things that they haven't revealed quite yet, or they haven't quite sort of made happen here that are a little bit upsetting. It's almost like some damage from the past or some things that have bothered them in the past, some things that are sort of dragging them down here. And the Two of Pentacles says that you're sort of a good choice to fix some of these. It's almost like that they need some fixes and they need somebody to fix them. And that is going to be kind of what they're coming in. Is that part of the list? Is it some of these expectations over here? And that could be here. But the Hanged Man said it's going to be kind of difficult to unwind what they want because I don't think that they're going to be just super open and super sort of transparent about everything in their life. So just be aware of that. You may have to shuffle around a little bit. You may have to kind of ask some questions, see where this and that is in order to get something real out of this individual sometimes. All right, let's see what is going on now. What is the future with Lorena? What does the future hold? What does it look like? And what kind of things can we expect over here from this particular individual here? Future looks nice. The Fool. We're definitely in this thing. We're definitely in this thing that's expansive. It's sort of growing. It's like a bubble. It's just increasing in size, Two of Cups says we have sparked something that really sort of moves us and gets us excited and gets us sort of the connection going the way we would like it. The Two of Cups is an excellent thing, right? It feels like Lorena is into you. It feels like you are into Lorena. And the Two of Cups says, let's connect and let's make this happen. Unfortunately, it looks like the Two of Swords. There is either some distance, maybe some emotional distance, physical distance. There's something going on where we just aren't available together. We just aren't on the same page together. And it feels like the Fool says we need to sort of go on an adventure and reach out and make things happen in a little bit different of a context in order to get this serious, to get this where we want to go. Overall, the future looks serious. The future looks like we can build something. We can prop things up and make things happen. The Hierophant's a very powerful card over here. It talks about the level of severity, the level of seriousness, the level of possibilities that we can build. We have to go on the adventure together. We have to move this together the way that we want it to go. But overall, we have a great possibilities, very, very good possibilities in the end. And with that, we'll do the Heart of Hearts just for you, and Lorena will make it happen. And as well, Cinderella, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate that. Let's get the Karima phase 3 on the table and see where that is going here. Let's see. Karima, what would he like to say that he's been too shy to say to me about me? Where are we going with the shyness? Where are we going with some of that? Indeed. I don't know. Let's see. Secret thoughts, or what is happening with that? Well, is it too shy to say? I like the adventure and the anxiety. I like it. I like the adventure, the anxiety. There's a level of sort of secretness, right? The Seven of Swords, sneaking out and doing some fun stuff and getting a little risque. I kind of like that. Not gonna lie over here, that Seven of Swords says I kind of enjoy that. That's something I really, really like. That's something that has some excitement, it keeps me feeling alive. It keeps me kind of going. And there's just this level of this kind of cool, you know? Eight of Cups, hey, abandonment is still one of the issues that they still are hung up on. That Eight of Cups. Where are we going to get abandoned? Who is going to abandon me? And what am I going to have for my future? This is somebody who really likes everything to be laid out, to be, decent, to be very on point with what they want to do. And if they don't have that, they feel abandoned. They have specific things that they would like to see. They want predictability. And if they're not going to get that, that's going to be a little bit upsetting. Overall, the Page of Cups, man, sometimes I'm just checked out. Sometimes their emotions shut down. They go into full logical mode. They go into full overthinking mode. And the King of Cups says they get emotionally isolated. And that's just something that you're going to have to deal with long term. They just shut down and they're not as expressive as they need to be. All right, let's go with this. What actions is he wanting to take towards me? Let's see what kind of actions we got in the mix tonight. Hopefully we got some decent actions over there. The Empress, Four of Cups. We got the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. Breaking the distance. That's the biggest thing. Breaking the distance. The distance is killing us. The time away is killing us. Breaking that down, right? So we're sort of reaching. We're sort of grasping at this window. We're sort of grasping at this distance. And we want to kind of fix this. They want to make this a little bit better. They want to improve this and make this not as bad. Overall, the 10 of Wands says, can I do this? Oh, it's a little too much right now. We definitely do that, right? We definitely do that, but it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit more patience, what have you. Overall, the Empress, they definitely want a new family. It's almost like they don't want to bring an old family. They want to make a new family, and that's something that they have been thinking about as well. 4 of Cups as well. 4 of Cups, again, they want to take you to a celebration. They want to take you to a party. They want to take you out. They want to get dressed up and take you someplace cool, fun, exciting. And I think that's going to be something that's just good overall once we get that started. Anyway, we got a $2 donation from, let's see, what was that? Golden Yellow. You are next. You are next with the golden and with the yellow. The mellow yellow is there. Let's put up the Victorian. With this Victorian romantic is right here. Let's put that up. And let's get, it's been a minute. It has been a hot minute since we've done the Wonder World Tarot, the Tarot of Wonderland. Sorry, the Wonder World Wonderland. Wonder. There is a Mickey Mouse Tarot, by the way. I did seize it. Once it's seen, it cannot be unseen. And there is already a Mickey Mouse Tarot deck on Kickstarter. So this is somebody who was very prepared when they were very prepared when that went to a open source license over there. Well, I didn't get a medical school. We're gonna have to sit there and do all of the studying to get in the medical school. Can we do it? The Lover says this is a good choice. This is somebody who has made the best choice here. This is somebody who is really getting and is really on mark and on target to make this happen. The Lover said this is a beautiful choice. They're well equipped for it. They're able to get in. They're able to knock this out. Not a problem. 8 of Pentacles says, obviously, Captain Obvious here, costs a lot of money, requires a lot of dedication, requires a lot of time. Are you ready to do that yet? Something tells me maybe not quite yet. There is a lot of stuff that needs to happen before this gets moving and gets rolling, but I think overall you're going to be able to get that done. So we are going to be able to make that happen. So we're going to go with a thumbs up indeed. Lorena, I did get your donation on the PayPal side. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. All right. We got medical school. We got everything going over there. Black Swan is dating W. What should I expect? And I want the Poe. I mean, speaking of adventurous, speaking of a little bit of adventurous, we're gonna get the Edgar Allan. You really want to call out Edgar Allan for a relationship reading? I mean, hey, you got a jumper already. We got a jumper already, so let's see what that is. Hey, the Judgment card. The Judgment card. This is a good thing. This is something that's going to bring a level of weirdness. I don't know if you're ready to go. I don't know if you're ready to go with a weirdness, but this is going to bring a level of weirdness here that you may not be expecting, right? You got a little bit of the Hierophant, Queen of Cups, and the King of Swords. This is This is something to where the physical aspect fizzles out pretty quick. I'm not going to lie. The emotional and the connection, the communication, all of that really survives and really kind of keeps it going over here with the King of Swords. We're very good with communication. We're very good at excitement. We're very good at building hype. We're very good at making that happen. And the Hierophant, this feels like something that we can grasp onto and really make happen over here. And that level of excitement is kind of tempered a little bit by the physical just dying off. I'm not saying it's dead yet. I'm not saying saying that's going to be terrible, but it just goes downhill quick. Just letting you know. Queen of Cups, though, man, they just really focus on your emotions. They really know what you need to hear, what you need to do, how you need to do things, and they're in on it. They're ready to go. They're ready to make that happen. The Judgment card feels like they've learned a lot of lessons from previous relationships. They have really learned some serious lessons. They've really done some self-work. This person has really gotten themselves to the point to where they are ready for something really, really exciting and really good. And you kind of get that feeling after you're able to sort of spend more time with them, after you're able to get that done indeed. We got MS is exciting as well. Let's get MS on the PayPal side, making it happen. By the way, we got a massive list on the PayPal side. Let's go ahead and do an ending soon. Go ahead and do an ending soon. Everything must come to an end, and eventually we got an end of this. MS wants to know, what did D say to me? And Fantasies. Ooh, do we got any Fantasies? If I can spell it correctly, that'd be great. Fantasy. Okay, yeah. I put Fantasies.
Everybody loves the D.
Everybody does love the D. Everybody does love the D. But yeah, let's go over here with a Meraki version trace. Version 3, we love us a lot of Meraki. We love us more and more Meraki. She is sending her brand new deck of cards too. I gotta say, she's sending her brand new deck of cards over here. We're gonna unbox this and we're gonna have a party on it. We're gonna have a celebration party with them cards. We got a lot. Man, she's working overtime over there. Work ethic is far beyond anything I'll ever have. I can tell you. I can tell you that when I retire, I'm going to sit on my ass. All right. Anyway, what does D want to say to me? We got any fantasies about me? We got anything exciting brewing on that mess? Man, 3 of Pentacles, man. You know, D does have a fantasy of moving in. I'm not going to lie. Moving in together. Look at this 4 of Pentacles. Let's collect things together. Let's go shopping. Let's do something cool. Let's do something like together, like homey together, right? Sort of go to maybe a market or something like that and see what they got. You know what I'm saying? And just enjoy that. It's almost like they want to sort of spend time doing that. They want to spend time doing earthly or comfort things, or things that really bring us back to earth, things that bring us back into the realm of normalcy. Page of Pentacles feels like there's just not the stability here that we really kind of need. We need to build that. How can we build that? Comfort zone activities, really focus on that. Fantasies, King of Pentacles, they want to dominate in bed. I'm just saying, they want to dominate in bed, so just be aware of that. That's something that they do have a fantasy, they do want to sort of do, they do want to express, they do want to adventure out indeed. The 3 of Pentacles just says, hey, you know, we sort of need to be together. Spending time is important. And I think it's going to be too much time together, to be honest with you. You are going to get a little bit burned out. You're going to say, yo, need a couple of days, need this, need that. So just be aware of that. That's something that you're going to have to kind of deal with as it approaches and as it gets going with that. Lorena, I still got you in the queue. Lorena, you will be over here after a couple of karimas. So we'll do this right there. So the karima, or we'll do, well, I don't know, we'll do it in here somewhere. We'll do it in there somewhere. Speaking of karima, let's make it happen with the next phase of the karima, which will be the Thoth deck. These are going to be some good Thoth questions indeed. Going to be some good Thoth questions up in the house. Let's see where that is going. Jade, did you put your question in chat? Did you put your question in chat there? Jade, let me know what your question is. Anyway, if you did have a question. If you don't have a question, you did ask a question, though. You said, I have a question, or I need a reading, or something like that. Anyway, Jade, email me, put your question in chat, do whatever you need to do. We'll make it happen. We'll get you covered, get you satisfied over there, as they say. Does he have any new wishes, desires for this connection? Hey, anything new? Anything brand new? Anything that's going to be a little bit, you know, a little bit on the cutting edge? Maybe. We'll say the death. Give the death card over here. You know, the death card is kind of an interesting one with the chariot. Kind of interesting one with the chariot. It's some, you know, You do have the Strength card over here. This is something where we just need to have patience. Just need to have patience. I think they still have a lot of over-ambitious thoughts, over-ambitious goals, a lot of things that they want to do, a lot of things that they want to see, and it's almost like it's too much. It's just too much with that. So one of the wishes and the desire in this connection, any new wishes and desires going through here, I think that they want to sort of just do stuff together that is going to be a little more cutting edge. It is going to be adventurous. It feels like being at the house, being isolated, being indoors, just ain't working for them. It just ain't working for them. I think they got that winter weather, right? A little bit of the winter blues. It feels like they need to get out. They need to rush. They need to move. They need to have things. I'm going to tell you now, they want to take a business trip and they want you to come with them. They're going to drop that. They want to do a business trip and they want you to come with them, right? I got things to do. I got things to master. I got things. It's almost like as well, they want to show off. They want to show off a little bit. Like, here's what I can do. Here is me. And here's me in my native environment. I think that that's one of the new things you are going to get approached with is I want to go on a business trip and I want you to come with. Want you to come with. And that's going to get y'all out of the house. Again, you're going to see that move. You're going to see that going through indeed. So there we go. All right. Are you ST? Jesus. Is this all for today? Oh, you're MMK, Jade. I remember that. All right. We have like 100 PayPal donations. Thank you very much for your very generous PayPal donations today. I greatly appreciate that. Anyway, all right, so this is new wishes. If so, what? There we go. What changes does he want to make in this connection? In this connection? Man, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on over here. What changes did he want to make over here? Oh, man, the devil with the tower. I just want to go all out. I just want to go all out and do something that's just way too much, way too exciting, way too adventurous, way too forward. It feels like they just want to sort of really stretch their legs. They want to push the limit. They don't want to be sort of normal anymore. They don't want to be in the doldrums of day-to-day life. Again, the winter is sort of affecting them, right? I need a little bit of that tower card over here, but it's next to the devil. Do unexpected things, do weird things, do wild things. That's one of the changes that they want to make. Again, this is not something permanent, but it is something, again, stuck indoors, too much indoors, and the winter is sort of affecting them in this way. And you are going to see that. You are going to see that eventually in kind of their ideas, what they're rolling with, what they're moving forward, and all these other things indeed. All right, we got the next question is up here for Lorena. Want to know something on the PayPal side? We'll see what's going on over here. We'll say L, connection with P. That's what I'm talking about. If D doesn't work out, there's always P is what I'm talking about. Let's see. Let's go on a little bit of elemental wisdom tarot. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Elemental Wisdom is one of my faves. I did not get their new, their Dark Mansion version 2. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. The Dark Mansion, I just use it so rarely. I just got so many other decks. I got all these new decks just pouring in, and it's kind of difficult to get going with that. Anyway, strong and sudden connection with P. Give me all the details and advice. Is this fate? It feels like soul connection. All right, let's look at a little general connection with P. General connection with P. Knight of Cups. This is somebody who is experienced with relationships. And that's always good. You don't want somebody fumbling around and kind of stumbling in and not knowing what's going on. This is somebody who's fairly smooth with relationship. They know what to say, they know what to do, and they're just good at making a relationship work. And that is going to be pure magic over here. That's going to be something that you really enjoy. That 10 of Cups over there, right? I just know how to do things. And as well as the magician, they have the skills to pay the bills with relationships, with connections, with, love and what have you. The Knight of Cups just kind of roaming in and making that happen. Overall, you can expect just knowing your thoughts, knowing what you need, knowing how you're feeling, and knowing kind of where you need to go. they're very good at seeing, understanding, and picking up the little cues indeed. And the Knight of Cups says they're willing to work with that. They're willing to roll forward with that. And that's always a good sign indeed. Overall, this just looks like a very experienced person, somebody who's good at making things work and making things be happy, right? And I think the strong and suddenness partially comes from that a little bit. Now, let's see where this is going to go, and if this is fate, and sort of where this is going to pick up and run with it indeed. Let's see how this is going to work out. All right. Little elemental wisdom, the Three of Cups. You know, overall, I think this is going to work out very well. It's almost like that it has a lot of emotional resonance here and has a lot of good things. Is this fate? You do have the Temperance card over here, sort of blending two worlds together, possibly a past life, possibly a past connection. You're looking for the Temperance card, blending the two worlds. You're looking for the Judgment card, reincarnation. You're looking for something that sort of links us into the past. And the Temperance card, especially being at the end, does a good job of linking this in that direction indeed. So I do think there's a level of fate. There is a level of excitement. There is a level of contentment and happiness from this. And the Three of Cups says there is that happiness. There is a lot of happiness with this individual, and that's something that's strong, that you want to run with, and you want to make that happen indeed. Overall, the Ten of Wands, don't have too many expectations with it. Definitely sort of be in the moment and enjoy the process. Trying to push this in a particular direction, trying to push this to an end goal just isn't going to do you well and is going to be a little bit frustrating. Live in the moment and enjoy the moment. And that's where the Eight of Wands is, right? Sort of living the wave, riding the wave, riding the wind and letting it envelop you, letting it be around you. And I think that is a perfect goal to have with this particular relationship. We have ST on the PayPal side too. ST want to know feelings for me and wants. All right. What are the feelings for me and what are the wants and desires coming through with this particular connection? Where is this going to go? What is going to happen with this? I have sort of an extra card up here for the mix. All right. Let's look at what are the feelings for me. Seven of Swords, a little bit more of escapism, a little bit more of an adventure. You're more of an adventurer here. You're more of an escape. This person definitely wants to do a little bit unusual, wants to do some things as well. Six of Coins says they have a lot to offer in here. And that's one of the things that they have. They're sort of their love language is going to be kind of gifts, is going to be kind of, you know, just connecting and giving, whether it be items or emotions or something. They really like to see, you know, the results. They really like to see where things are headed with that. So the Six of Coins, you can kind of expect some gifts. You can kind of expect that love language to happen. The Seven of Swords, you're just fun. It's just an escape. And that is something that they're looking for right now, especially with the Four of Swords. It almost feels like either they haven't been in a relationship for a while, or this is something that they haven't been in a really good connection relationship. It's been more of a mechanical relationship. Okay, here we are. We're doing this. We're doing that. Haven't had the feelings, haven't had the goosebumps. And this is something that really brings that out. That really brings that to the page over here. You have what do they want? The Page of Cups. I just want to offer up. I just want to have some fun emotions. I just want to have fun. I want to enjoy. I want to be in the moment over here. And the Eight of Swords says you're not really going to be expecting much because they're not really offering up much. It's almost like if you get into a serious conversation, they are going to skirt around it. They are going to scurry around and try to hide in the corner from anything super serious. So just be aware of that as well. Anyway, ST, thank you very much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right, we got Jade is on the list. Let's do a little bit of the karima next phase before we get the Jade. So we got a couple of more karimas to go. We'll get little monsters up in the house indeed. So yeah, let's see how the monsters are doing. Can we shuffle the monsters okay today? Yeah, we can. Look at that shuffle. Look at that pro shuffle over there. That's what I'm talking about. That pro shuffle is what we needed in our life, and that is all right. All right. Let's see what's going on over here with Karima. The next phase, he said he never felt something. Let's see. Is it true when he said he never felt so turned on with anyone like he feels towards me? And hey, what is turning him on? What turned him on right now? All right. You know, the Six of Pentacles, you're offering up a better experience. You know what I'm saying? So let's say that I have been eating Carl's Jr. for months and months and months, and and now it's time for a little expansion. Now somebody invites me to a steakhouse. And I'll be like, damn, this is really good. I haven't had this and forever and stuff. And it feels like that, right? You sort of bringing in that quality, bringing in that Six of Pentacles. You're offering up something real. You're offering up something more substantial than anyone else has. So I do think there's a level of truth to that. It's just the fact that you're just better at offering up things. You're better at sort of what you present. You're better at just sort of being you. And it just feels like that they really like that. A lot of people are just kind of fake. You don't really know how to read them. You don't really know where they're going. You don't really know what's up. This is something that you're not, right? The Nine of Pentacles. You already have this established stability with you. You already have a lot of the things that normally you have to build in a relationship. You already sort of have that rocking indeed. And the fact that you're not really disappointing them yet, right? You've had multiple opportunities to disappoint them and to frustrate them and to piss them off. And they just haven't done that, right? The Three of Swords, you haven't broken things up. You haven't purposely made them miserable, which has happened in the past indeed from some other people. Overall, the Knight of Wands, we just feels like that we're on an adventure together. It feels like I'm not alone in this adventure anymore. I have someone else coming with me, have someone else to experience the adventure of life with. And I think that really brings in a high quality there as well. All right, what it turns them on about me currently. Let's see, let's see what's going on here. I'm not sure the monster deck would be good for this. In fact, screw this monster. I think the monster decks are not going to be good for this. Let's get the sexy deck for this. Do we have the sexy deck? Where is the sexy? We do have the sexy deck. No, this is not the sexy. Shit, I don't have the sexy deck. Oh, man. I thought it was going to be grand. I had this grand plan to use the sexy deck, and I don't even know where the hell it is. I don't know. Let's use something different. We're going to use the Golden Wheel Tarot for this one. Man, I need to unbox the sexy deck. It is somewhere. I don't know where, but it is somewhere. But I don't know. We'll see. Elaine, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out. All right. What turns them on the most about me currently? Man, it just feels like your body's rocking. Right? The Empress. Just have a rocking body, have a very sexual body, have a very sexual presentation to myself. I'm very, sort of have that thing where everybody kind of knows. A sort of very sexual person, a very good person in bed, what have you, sort of that Empress, just sort of ready to go, ready to be, ready to get happen as well. The King of Swords as well says you're open to more adventurous stuff in bed, right? You're more adventurous. You're willing, just make up something. Hey, try it out. The King of Swords, you're open, you're willing, you're ready to go with that. Queen of Wheels with that Eight of Wands as well says we're willing to do things. We're willing to sort of be more exciting. And it feels like that you have a sexy voice as well, right? You sort of have that wind energy, kind of looking up and kind of seeing the sort of the sexy voice, and just the voice sort of ropes them in as well. So there we go. All of that combined makes everything better, makes everything improved indeed. All right, we got a cat tarot deck. And we're going to read with a cat tarot deck because it is a cat question. So let's get some meows in chat. Get some meows in chat and make it happen. Will I get a new kitty this month? Will I get a new kitty this month? Let's see. That is going to be something that we can do. We're going to use the cat. This is the cat deck, but it's a sideways deck. It is a landscape deck, but let's see how this works. Will I get a new kitty this month? The Fool says venturing out to get the new kitty is something you want to do. Venturing out, looking at the new kitties, or, playing with the cats. You just get in that mode where you're like, I got to go home. It's going to be very difficult not to go home with a cat as you sort of go through here as well. Ace of Swords says that the particular cat that you're looking at really calls to you, really asks for you. It's almost like that they are sort of really competing with the other cats that you're shopping for your attention. The Ace of Swords, look at me, I need attention, I'm getting some attention out there. Overall, the Three of Cups said this is going to be a party cat. This is definitely a cat that's ready to roll, ready to party, tons of fun, and they really sort of bring in an energy that you need. They bring in an energy that you really need right now as well. So there we go. We got more karima. Let's do that in a moment. We got Jaseline is next. Have we used a tasty tarot at all? No, I want to use the Khepera tarot. That's definitely on the list tonight. That is, well, I meet someone special in my life this year. Let's see if we get the love balloons out for you. Meeting someone special, having a big party together. And yeah, I think that'd be all right. That would be all right indeed. Let's see, Ten of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Temperance. I really think around May is your month to meet somebody. It really is. Meet somebody that has some meat on the bone, that has some level of decency with them, that has some level of seriousness, somebody that you can really enjoy and be with. The Page of Swords, this is almost like an accidental communication in May to where you're like, oh, there they are. Hey, let's communicate, let's talk. And it feels like you just run into somebody randomly and that makes it happen. Overall, the Ten of Wands said this person is really busy when you meet them. So be aware that there's a delay between meeting them and experiencing and sort of going forth with that. And that Temperance card said that's okay. We have to blend these two worlds together, but just be aware that when you meet them, either they're going on a trip or they're leaving or there's something happening in their life where they're really busy and it takes a little bit for you to continue on, right? To continue on with this connection and whatnot. So just be aware of that. It's a little delayed with all of that. Lady, it's been a minute, lady. It's so good to see you. Let's see what's going on in Lady's life over here. What are L.W.H's unspoken feelings for me? We haven't spoken it. This is something hush-hush in the background. Let's see what's going on with that. The Queen of Swords and the Five of Cups over there. Unspoken feelings for me. The Devil. The Devil. Is this a, I don't know, unspoken feelings for me? The Devil. Kind of a little bit mischievous. A little bit on mischievous side. I don't know if this is a partner, if this is a sexual partner, what have you. If so, there's definitely a physical draw in it. If not, there's definitely something mischievous going on over here. It feels like this person always has big plans, big things, big opportunities going on with that. And the Five of Cups, a lot of those don't work out. So you are going to kind of get that feeling of this ain't working out for the best. This is a little bit wild. This is a little bit weird with that. You do have to put your foot down with this individual too. It's almost like once you open a door for this individual, they really abuse it. They really use it a little too much. They really push the edges, push the envelope in here. And that's not something that you really want to put up with long term. So just beware that you may have to put your foot down with this individual. So just be aware of that. Overall, the Knight of Wands, let's make some fiery action together. Let's make this happen. Let's do this. Let's do that. This is somebody who really gets a little too energized, too excited, too sort of pushing forward with things. So just be aware that that is in the mix indeed. All right, we got let's see. We got Jaseline again. We got Jaseline part 2. Ooh, let's get a little bit of this. Is this my year? Birthday is next month indeed. Well, happy early birthday.
Happy birthday!
Ho, Hopefully you have an exciting birthday. Be sure to drop in so everybody can tell you happy birthday. Let's use the key tarot and unlock the key to this year. Unlock the key to this year. Is this your year? Is this a year to celebrate? Is this a year to do all of the things, to make all of the adventures come true over here? It looks like the Three of Pentacles says we got some work to do for that. I really think this is your opportunity to do some things that mean something, to do some things that really pull you in, that get you excited, that get you into the adventure, that get you in there, right? You have the Ace of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. There's some things that I want to do, that I need to do. And this year is finally going to give you the opportunity to do those things. It's finally going to be your open door to make things happen in this adventure indeed. King of Swords says this is a battle year, though. You definitely want to pick your battles. You want to pick your battles over here, because this is something where if you try to fight everything, if you try to be the hero, if you try to push forward with this, that, and the other, it's just going to be very frustrating, to say the least. So big opportunities await you. I would embrace all of those, experience all of those. Even though some of these may look like long shots, sometimes the long shots actually turn up and turn out well, and that's going to be something exciting for you indeed. All right, let's see. We got Karima in the next phase. We got Jade, and we got some Cinderella, and then we are out of here. Let's get some Karima next phase. I think we've used one of every deck on the Karimas. What do we got left? We haven't used the Poe. Let's use the Poe. We still got the Tarot Oracle deck and the Poe. The Tarot Oracle deck is Chiro Marquetti, and I know that Cinderella wants some of that. Anyway, what are new actions will be taken towards me? And when is it going to start taking things a little bit more serious? We need to move things forward. We need to get things happening over here. So we got the Poe on the table. And let's see if Edgar Allan wants to see. We'll see some look-see into the deep depths of their realm, I guess. I don't know, I made that up. Anyway, what new actions will be taken towards me? The Three of Swords. I think that he is going to really express some feelings that he hasn't expressed before. Some feelings, right? Some feelings are unearthed. My heart is unearthed. I think they're going to admit some things. I think they're going to talk to you about things, and they're going to be more open. They're going to be more honest, and they're going to be more a little bit vulnerable with you. And I think that's going to be a good thing, because that sort of brings you together as well. Eight of Pentacles talks about work, the work trip, the work adventure. Again, I think they're going to drag you out to either a work project or something off-site, and they want you to go with them. It's going to be a little bit of a hush-hush. Let's go. Let's make it happen with that. Overall, the Seven of Wands, I think one of the new actions they're going to take is they're just going to be outright defensive against what they don't like. A lot of times they just kind of put up with stuff they don't like, but in this particular case, they're just going to be straight up. Like, I don't like this. I don't want this. This is something that I want to avoid as well. And the Knight of Pentacles, I think they're going to start talking a lot about money with you as well, where they really haven't. It's been a little bit on the sidelines, but I think they're going to start having that conversation. When will he start taking things serious with me? Let's see if we can get a date. Let's see if we can get a date for taking things serious. Ten of Swords and the Four of Wands. It really feels like I need to shed the existing things that I need, some of them at least, before I can start taking things super serious with that. The World says the adventure, the things are happening with that. Let's look at the Ten of Swords over here on the Deccan wheel and see where that is going to take us. We got quick access. Let's get the Deccan wheel up. Where's the Ten of Swords on here? I believe that we have it. I'm trying to find it. Hang on. I'm having problems finding anything today. Ten of Swords, June. We have June on the Ten of Swords, and let's look at the Four of Wands, happy home, happy family. We've sort of seen that quite a bit with a lot of your readings as well. Looking at April, I really think between April and June, let's say May on that. We got April, we got June, a mix. I think it's going to be in May where we start taking things a little bit serious. Again, we still have the kind of the playing house, the kind of progressively getting together, getting things done. But the Ten of Swords says I do need to make some substantial moves, some substantial financial disconnections before I can get serious. I need to disconnect. I need to unplug before I can get serious and move 100% forward with everything else. So there we go. But I do think that May is a timeline according to the cards over there. Let's get some Cinderella on the timeline. And the Chiro Marquetti decks come out to play. The Chiro Marquetti, yeah, it's easy for me to say. General for February. Let's see where that is going to be, what kind of things we can get going there. General for February. Oh no, there's either some money coming in or some news coming in about money. I can see that immediately. The Two of Cups. It feels like the heartbreak is over. It's almost like that you have a pending relationship. You have something that's there. You have something that's opportunistic, something that's out there, and you're finally getting that sort of revealed. You're finally getting that hammered down, and you're finally getting that taken care of right here. And the Two of Cups, that frees you up, to take the next adventure, to take the next big thing, and to take the next movement indeed. Overall, February is all about communication. It's about getting news. It's about getting things. It's about being able to express yourself, being able to get your opinions out there. And it's definitely about revealing what you need, revealing how things are going to go. So there we go. But I do think you have some money. You have some things happening in the background. And I think that is going to be coming your way. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. You know, don't go out and buy the Maserati quite yet. Never buy a Maserati based on a random dude on YouTube reading your tarot cards. In what year or month will I meet my future husband of my taste, a genuine good guy with good intentions towards me? Towards me. Let's go back to the deck and wheel. Back to the deck and wheel and see what that has to say for us. You do have a Ten of Swords. Again, we're back to this, right? We're back to the June time frame, but you got a mixture in here, the 5, which is January, and then over here we look at the 3 Pentacles, which is January as well. Man, I really think it is going to be in the August time frame. I think it's going to be in the August time frame is when you're going to do that, right? So I think it's going to be this year, August, you're going to meet a possibility. Now, January of next year, you also have another possibility. You know, this is something where you have to figure out what you want, how you want it, and how you want to proceed. You have the 2 best opportunities, again, August this year, January of next year, and I think that is going to be where you are at. I think that's going to be what you want to see right there. Anyway, thank you again for being here. Cinderella, greatly appreciate you. Thank you again for hanging out tonight. We got Jade is next. Jade says, I should have taken your advice. Oh my God. Wait, where's it at? Where's it at? Here we go.
T.O. is the best tarot reader ever.
Jade should have taken my advice. Jade said, too many problems at home. Oh no, that's not good. Problems at home. I'm having problems spelling problems. Moving a good, oh Jesus. Moving a good idea. All right, a lot of problems at home. We're having some substantial problems over there. Hey, what are we going to do? Should we move? Should we not move? Is that going to fix our stuff? Is that going to repair what we need to do? Oh, no, let's do it. Is moving good for my family? And you want the thought. You want the bitter truth right now. You want the real truth. You're not playing anymore. You're not playing anymore. You want the reality right now. Right now over here. Moving looks good so far. One more. Oh, Jesus. You need to make sure where the hell you're moving to is going to be a decent place to move to. I don't think packing up the truck and moving to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools and movie stars. I think that's going to be a little bit challenging over there. Feels like the Ace of Pentacles. There needs to be some stability where you move. Because right now, you have issues, and you do have the opportunity of basically picking up those issues and moving them with you. And you don't want to do that. Ace of Swords says research, knowledge, communication is going to be key here to find the place that you need to go, to find the place that's going to give you the best opportunity. But moving looks like a good idea. Ruin. We're sitting in the ruin. We're sitting in sort of just the bloodbath of problems that we have sort of developed, that we have sort of made, that we have sort of been frustrated with. And the Two of Cups says those problems can indeed be solved with a new location as well. So we're going to go with a thumbs up on that. New location looks decent. It's going to be something that is going to be rocking and rolling for you. But matching a location, getting the right location is going to be critical here, because there's a big possibility of basically packing up what you have now and moving the problems elsewhere, right? You want a fresh start. You want something new. You want something stable, and you want something that's going to be a little bit newer. So it almost looks like maybe a newer place, newer neighborhood, some place that we can start fresh with that. And it feels like that their communication, you have two communications with two people, one of which is lying to you, is really obvious about the moving, about the possibilities. The other one is going to be more open and honest. You definitely want to rely on the more open, honest person. I know this sounds like Captain Obvious, but a lot of times we look over somebody's, what they say based upon what we believe or what we want, okay? So science, you want to make sure as you're moving that people know what they're doing, that you don't get somebody incompetent to assist you within this, because there is one incompetent individual, and they are going to be holding you down pretty hard if you don't be careful with that. Anyway, let's go and look at the last reading of the night. What will I see from him in the next 4 months? Let's get the 4 months out there. Get the 4 months out there on the table with the thought. Everybody loves the thought. Month number 1, man, sexuality. Month 1 is sexuality. It feels like they're trying to compensate a little bit. The sexually compensate, right? I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with that. I'm just sort of going to take it out sexually. I'm going to be wild. I'm going to be more demanding. I'm going to be more be more roughed up around there. So I think that is going to be, that's going to be it. I think that is going to be it indeed. So that is month 1, right? Month 2, man, defensiveness against everything. Feels like you can't get them to agree to anything. It feels very frustrating. It feels like you've pushed back, and it feels like they're pushing you away with that. Month 3 makes up for that, though. They realize that we've had some issues, we've had some connection things, and it's sort of fixing up. But month 3 feels like they're fixing up too much. They're fixing up too much. They're trying to patch up too much and make up for too much. You just have to get them calmed down and have to get them sort of worked through. Overall, after month 4, you're going to see some massive, massive forward progress in this relationship. Big fiery energy there waiting to happen. And I think month 4 is the massive move, is the big move indeed. All right. You'll be here tomorrow. Well, I won't be here tomorrow, Jade. I'll be here Wednesday. Jade, I'm taking every other day off because of the cancer stuff, Jade. I got to take every other day off, or I'll lose my voice entirely. Let's look at Jade has a question. All right, we got a throwdown right now.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
So Ryan Holmes here, or M. Holmes here. Ryan Holmes, M. Holmes. I don't know. If you can make M. Holmes work, they're the best. And I say make it work. You have to make it work. You just have to make it work. It feels like that we're trying to blend fire and water. It is a little more struggle on the ML Holmes. So just be aware of that. It's a struggle. It's a little more painful, but you're going to get a better result from that overall. Strife over here says that Ryan Holmes has some good stuff to offer. However, they're built like shit. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. There's something going on with it. It feels like trying to get them to take some responsibility, trying to get them to get something decent on the table is frustrating. Overall, you have two frustrating experiences. If I had to choose which frustration to do, I would do the blend, since we can blend that together. This seems like a constant fight. Seems like you're going to be in a legal battle eventually with the Ryan Holmes. I say M.I. Holmes works as well. As always, entertainment purposes only. Never choose a home based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. That is it for me. Thank you for being here. We will be back on Wednesday.